connecting with Barry and having a reading was the reason that I decided to make some major changes in my life and go back to university to do my PhD. And the confidence that I got from the discussion that we had and the guidance that he gave me was so pragmatic and laser precision in terms of its application in my life. I had a very difficult time discounting any of that. And so I decided that maybe there was good guidance there and I should consider following some of that guidance. And so I made major changes. I asked my family to make major changes as well. And here we sit today. I'm 2 years into my PhD. I have a lovely scholarship that's helping support that process. And I just had another reading with Barry today, and he, gave me some wonderful guidance just in terms of where I sit now in this process, this overall process of change in my life. I think a lot of people find themselves at points in their lifetime where they're aware that change is necessary, but really not aware of how to make that happen. And Barry is my catalyst for change.
My reading with Barry King today really touched on a lot of things that I needed to hear. I just couldn't believe how accurate it was. He sort of summed up both physically and spiritually where I was and where I was stuck. But he was able to go through and talk about things like for my physical self, I have spina bifida and a club foot, and I've been told I have issues with my jaw, although I've never been diagnosed. But he hit on all of those things, knew about one side of my body being smaller than the other, and I just couldn't believe he knew about that, all the physical issues that I have. But my spirituality I sort of put on hold last June, and he just knew. He said that's you're not complete unless you're doing your spiritual practice, and he just knew exactly what to say to help me to get back on track. The things that he told me today are definitely going to impact me. It's when you're told something and it just somehow aligns with you. It's like someone has turned on a light bulb. For someone that might have been sleeping. So all of a sudden you just feel like you have some direction, and you get validation when you hear someone else sort of come into your soul and say, I see you, I hear you, and this is where you can go to help yourself feel whole and complete. It's enlightening, it makes you feel whole again.
He actually, I think, came up on a Facebook post. I think it was a Facebook post that I saw it. And then some folks in the yoga community, I started asking around, and they had good things to say about Barry. So I asked my husband for a reading for my birthday, which is in January. And so I had my reading for my 48th birthday, and I have to say it was a fantastic gift and a fantastic experience. And I looked at all, he has, in the waiting room, there's beautiful plants and there's beautiful figurines and deities and all kinds of different information. So just kind of finally just relaxed into it. And then the time came to go in and to meet Barry. And it was a wonderful experience. It's hard to put into words exactly what it was with Barry. I think that as somebody who's been walking a spiritual path since probably my late 20s, my early 30s, I was ready for some time with Barry. And through Barry, I was able to find a level of clarity that I really hadn't found in any of my work previous to this.